know. I'd like to hear what you think about what I just shared. Post a comment below. I do my best to read them all in the first 24 hours. As always, if you find value in my videos, please hit that like button. Please share this video. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of new videos. And if you want to connect with me directly, hey, there's links below to schedule a discovery call with me to see if working with a coach is right for you. There's links to follow me on Instagram, all that good stuff listed below. Even Nicole says, every Jonathan I've ever met is a good egg. So have a great day. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Nicole. Even Julianne says 100% to everything I shared. Thanks so much for that, Julianne. I appreciate that. All right, we have more questions. Oh, by the way, if anyone wants to join the Love Seat, come on, join me live. Let's have a conversation. This might be fun. I did notice earlier, I saw that Annika posted a question, but I'll get to you in a second. Cheryl posted a question. Question. I feel relatively confident, yet still feel sad that I don't get verbal appreciation or admiration from my partner. Is that a valid need, or should I be sourcing it myself? Well, excuse me, I wanted to take a drink. I love this question. So to some degree, you are correct. We should be sourcing it ourselves, but should is a dangerous word. So ideally, when we feel that within ourselves, but I'm going to be candid with you. You know, I think romantic relationships should embody the following 4 A's, the 4 A's. I'm going to take this down, Cheryl. Attention, affection, appreciation, and acceptance. Attention, affection, appreciation, and acceptance. So let's unpack that for a moment, Cheryl. Attention, to be present to one another. Like to be present to one another, to be a witness in your life, not on your phone while you're at a romantic dinner, not worrying about what's happening, to be present to your partner. And when I talk about these 4 A's, I didn't make this up. I learned this from others. Attention is really about presence, to be present to this person. Affection. I think we need to feel from our partner. We need to feel the touch, to feel that embodiment of touch, to not just sexual touch, but just hugging you just out of the blue for no reason. And I mean, this goes both ways. Any men who are watching this, you don't get a pass just because you pay the bills in the relationship. You know, we've been indoctrinated in this narrative for men to be hyper-focused on providing, protecting, but providing from the heart, protecting the emotions. I'm going to repeat that, providing the heart and protecting emotions. That's what matters more. Men, if you're listening to this, affection, it is about touching your partner, not from just a pure obligatory perspective, but from a genuine, I desire you perspective. Appreciation, coming back to your question, admiration, appreciation, verbal admiration, like we should smother our partner with appreciation. We should smother our partner with appreciation. That should be a daily multivitamin to just immerse with verbal appreciation and admiration. I mean, when you think of how many couples just don't have any attraction for one another, it's because they stopped admiring each other. You should look, I mean, here's the thing I learned after losing my child. Don't take anything for granted. Please don't take your partner for granted. Yes, Cheryl, you deserve verbal appreciation and admiration. And lastly, acceptance. Acceptance is just recognizing, look, we're not perfect beings. Now, when I say acceptance, that doesn't mean to accept bad behavior. Bad behavior is something that needs to be worked on. But genuine acceptance is like this is the fundamental principle. There's a saying, men marry women hoping they don't change, and women marry men hoping they do change. it's folks, you have to accept your partner the way they are, warts and all. We're not perfect beings, but genuine love is attention, affection, appreciation, and acceptance. And when we can embody that, we will find ourselves in a much happier, richer relationship. Is that sinking in with you? Is that resonating? Hey, I want to hear your thoughts on Cheryl's question. I'll post it again right here. How do you feel about how I answered it? Post a comment below. I do my best to read them all in the first 24 hours. Thanks so much. All right, Annika's in the house. Annika's in the house. Question: what do you recommend to me more present with ourselves and our partner in the relationship? Well, I'm going to give you an exercise. It doesn't really illustrate your question perfectly, Annika, but it does kind of hopefully illustrate this a little bit for you. So there's an exercise that's called, what's it called? I'm aware of. And it requires sitting on a bench somewhere in a park or someplace out in nature and just be present to what's happening. And then to say things like, I'm aware of the leaves rustling. I'm aware of the wind on my face. I'm aware of the cool breeze along my clothing. I'm aware my nose tickles right now because there's a fan right there. That's how we become present, or at least this is a principle I learned on how to become present. So you might want to try that exercise, Annika. I'm not suggesting it's the end all be all per se, but you may want to try that exercise, okay? All right, let me see.